Twins Nation, Louie Varland looked horrible last night in that fourth inning. And he looked shook big time. Anyone who watched the game could see that he was sweating a lot, blowing in his hands, checking runners just to give himself time to calm down because he seemed shook for some reason, which is weird because he's a professional and he's been in this situation before. The errant throw that he had at first base that Carlos Santana couldn't corral, the home run he gave up, the pitches that the Rays knew were coming. That fourth inning looked bad defensively for the Twins. Brooks Lee trying to hurry up and make a throw to home plate that Christian Vasquez normally makes. Royce Lewis starting at second base, which he openly has said he's not comfortable with. He's not thrilled about that idea. He tried to make a throw to Vasquez that, again, Vasquez routinely makes, and it just looks sloppy. But the good news is that they didn't give up. That seventh inning, the Twins scored 4 runs. And you want a team to not give up when the Rays, in that fourth inning, they scored the most runs they've scored all season long in an inning. But Trevor Larnach had a big hit. He hit a home run. Carlos Santana, a solo home run, who's now tied with Ryan Jeffers to lead the team. Enrique making his first start. I thought he looked good. That one inning, he gave up 1 hit. Varland is 0 for 6 this season. 2 1/3 innings pitched last night. Gave up 5 hits, 8 earned runs, a walk, had 1 strikeout, and a 7.62 ERA. Blewett came in 2 2/3 inning, gave up a hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and right now we're tied with the Royals. The Royals won last night. They beat the Guardians, so there's still hope to make the playoffs and win the World Series, because that's the goal. You got to have that mindset no matter what. Like when you're down 8 runs, have the mindset that you can still win the game. And it was nice to see that the team didn't give up. Royce Lewis went 1 for 3. As I said, Santana 1 for 3. Hellman came in. He scored a run. I like his speed. He's a very talented hitter. And Miranda at third base. I love him at third base. He went 2 for 4. I love Jeffers. He's probably, I would say, other than Carlos Correa, my second favorite player on the team. Julian came in to pitch hit. He went 0 for. And Brooks Lee, who, he's, a lot of people think that he has a lot of talent at shortstop, went 1 for 4, and Vasquez didn't get a hit. But with that being said, still, we got one more game against the Rays before we match up against the Royals, which is going to be big. Right now, in the standings, as I said before, we're tied 4.5. Both teams are 4.5 games behind the Guardians. But the Royals have that plus 88 run differential compared to the Twins plus 46. So the Rays know how to put up runs. And the Twins are going to have to put up a lot of runs to beat the Royals and to hang with them, because the Guardians are trying to win the division and we have the mindset of winning the World Series, period. I don't care what anyone says. You have to believe in your team. I don't care if your team is the Tigers or the White Sox, who are having a miserable season. The White Sox have a minus 303 run differential. And if you're a White Sox fan, you need to keep believing in your team, no matter what. Until it's over, keep believing. And that's what we need to do. We need to keep getting out to Target Field when we have home games, cheering on this team, because they need it and they feed off of this energy. You don't want to have situations like this where it's coming down to the wire. It's coming down to the last month of baseball to see if you even get in the playoffs. So let's win this next game and take this series against the Royals on our way to winning the World Series. Keep believing. Let's go Twins.